All right, Transformers, we are live. Today is Sunday. We have some slides for you guys today. We're going to be talking about all week about the disposition versus your destination of being a survivor. And so what I want you to think about as we're talking about being a survivor, I want you to think about as we're talking this week about you as a victim. Were you ever a victim? And some of the things that allowed you to continue to be a victim versus a victor. And so I share some of my information there in terms of reasons why I was silent. I was afraid. I was embarrassed, ashamed, helpless, doubtful, hopeless. Today, I'm a survivor, but also a transformer. And so I know that you guys are so passionate about some of the things that you're doing, but we want to help you explore and open up about some of the things that have kept you in your past disposition. Mine was alcohol. Mine was being an ex-con, unable to work for 6 years, abuse as a child, abandonment. But all of those things coming to pass, so now you're able to learn how to move forward. Disposition, are you still stuck in a rut, or have you moved forward with your destination? And are you moving in a rapid pace that you're finding yourself being able to stop living in the past, but exploring and being receptive to your future, getting a clear vision and having some idea about surrounding yourself around optimistic people, tapping into your God-given talents so that you too can maximize all of your potential and make the most of the opportunities that come your way. What if you began to do these things today? What if you began to think about all the things that you talked about, but you actually did? Like taking the first step, stop using drugs and alcohol, get a better grip on your health, finding your path, write that book, start that business, so that at the end of the day, it's not so much of where you began or where you started, but it's where you're going. And so I question you guys today, are you in a direction in which you really want to go? Have you surrounded yourself around the right people, around the right environment, people who are positive and not negative? And are you living in the past? Have you begun to have a clear vision of no longer being silent, embarrassed, ashamed, helpless, hopeless, and doubtful, because now you're no longer those things that you identified yourself as a victim? If you're a survivor, we want to hear from you. Go to the social media, contact us on Instagram, go to transformersacademy.org, because we know that your story is just as important so that the next person can grow and the next person can no longer live in disposition, but in destination. This is the Transformers Academy. I am Angelo Reynolds Sr. What if you actually began today? What would happen? What if you started today? You can do it. I know you guys are capable of doing it. Everything that you talked about doing is right next door. In fact, most of you are 5 minutes or even 1 minute next to reaching your goals, but you got to let go of some things. No longer is the abuse, no longer is the abandonment, no longer is the alcoholism or drug abuse or being an ex-con or being whatever it is that you were a victim of. Those things are no longer a part of your walk. You're no longer silent. So we want to hear from you. Every day we'll come out with a transformation, affirmation of the day, help jumpstart your day. But more importantly, we like to hear from you. We have some viable resources that you can use. We have some things that share with you. Go to transformersacademy.org. I am Angelo Reynolds Sr. I hope that you contacted us, but more importantly, I hope today you start your journey. Peace.